Hello, everyone, and welcome. Today, we're diving into a major grammar showdown. In one corner, we have the present perfect simple, and in the other, the present perfect continuous. Now, they look alike, they sound alike, but trust me, they pack a totally different punch. So let's get right in there and figure this out.
So, have you ever just stared at a sentence wondering which one you're supposed to use? If you have, you are definitely not alone. It's one of the trickiest bits of English for sure. But don't you worry, by the end of this, you are going to be able to tell them apart like a pro. I promise.
All right, let's meet our contenders. Over on the left, we've got the present perfect simple. Its structure is have or has plus the past participle. Like I have done. And on the right, the present perfect continuous. Have or has plus been plus the verb with an ing at the end, like I have been doing. You see how similar they are? That's exactly where all the confusion starts, but it's also where we're going to begin to untangle it all. Okay, let's get ready for round one. This round is all about focus. Are we talking about the finished result of something, or are we more interested in the action, the process itself? This is the first huge difference, so let's really pay attention here. Okay, check this out. When I say I've broken this chair, what's the important part? Well, it's the result, right? The chair is now broken. The action is totally done. But if we say they've been repairing the road, our focus completely shifts. It's all about the activity itself, the hard work of repairing that's been happening. And the key thing is, it's probably not even finished yet. Picture this. You walk into the kitchen, you see an open box of chocolates, and oh no, there are only a couple left. Now, you didn't actually see anyone eating them, but you can see the evidence, can't you? The empty wrappers, the missing chocolates, it all points to an action that just happened. And that is the perfect example. So when you want to talk about the action that caused the situation you're looking at right now, like those missing chocolates or a super messy kitchen, the continuous tense is your go-to. The focus is on the doing that led to what you're now seeing. All right, so you've got the whole action versus result thing down. That's great. But what happens when we start throwing numbers into the mix? What if we want to talk about how much we've done or how long we've been doing it? Well, that brings us right to round two, quantity versus duration. This is a classic battle of how much or how many against how long. And let me tell you, this one is a real game changer. So here's the absolute key. If you are stating a specific amount, a quantity, you have to use the present perfect simple. Sally has saved a specific number of pounds. You've read 10 chapters. See? We're counting completed things. But the continuous tense, that is all about duration. They've been repairing that road all week long. The focus isn't on how much road is done, it's on how long the work has been going on. Think of it like this. When you see a number, a specific, countable result like 2,000 pounds. That is a massive clue. It's practically screaming result and completion at you. And that means it's a job for the present perfect simple, every single time. Okay, we've tackled actions, results, we've done numbers. So for our final round, let's get a bit more personal and talk about our own lives. How does our choice of tense change the meaning when we talk about things like our jobs or our experiences? And here we go, the final round, permanent versus temporary. Now, believe it or not, the tense you pick can make a job sound like a lifelong career or just a temporary gig. It's a subtle difference, but it's super powerful. Just look at these examples here. If someone says, I've always worked in the music industry, using the simple tense, well, that sounds like their permanent career path, doesn't it? It's kind of part of their identity. But what if they said, I've been working in the music industry? Suddenly, it feels more temporary. Maybe it's a project or just something they don't see themselves doing forever. It's the exact same situation, but a completely different feeling. And that's the final bell. So who's the winner? Well, spoiler alert, it's you. Because now you have the tools to pick the right champion for whatever you're trying to say. Let's do a quick recap with a guide to help you make that winning choice every single time. Okay, this chart right here is basically your secret weapon. If your goal is to talk about a finished result or a specific quantity, your champion is the simple tense. Just ask yourself, is it finished or how many? But if you're focusing on the activity or how long it's been going on or a temporary situation, your champion is the continuous. The key question to ask is simply, how long? And honestly, that's the biggest takeaway here. It's never about one tense being right and the other wrong. It all comes down to what you want to communicate. Are you emphasizing the finished product or the messy, ongoing process of making it? Your focus is your guide. You're the one in control of the meeting. So there you have it. The tense tussle is officially over, and you're the undisputed champion. But now I have a challenge for you. The next time you're listening to a song or watching a movie in English, really listen. Can you hear the difference? Can you feel that little shift in focus we've been talking about? Now it's your turn to go out there and put your new skills to the test.